Well, guys, kind of looks like we flew a little too close to the sun. Dr. Till Ministry of Dude is dead. Not me, not the person. I'm alive. I don't even think I can die. But the YouTube channel, Dr. Till Ministry of Dude, my legacy YouTube channel that I've had since 2006, before YouTube was even bought by Google, has been nuked, deleted, removed, because we dared to make fun of some people that have some really stupid beliefs. Namely that Jesus was a who trafficked children and used prepubescent boys' private parts to manufacture antidotes to a weird psychedelic snake venom. It's a long story. But a few people in this community don't really like us making fun of them. Don't really like how we mock their beliefs. Their stupid, disgusting, sexually deviant beliefs. They're beliefs that make them put on blonde wigs and dance around in women's lingerie. These people are disgusting and deserve to be mocked. These people like, a man by the name of Snappy, aka Darren, or Eamon Hillman, aka David. These people are trying to subvert our very Western culture, and I'm using the only weapon that I really have to my disposal, just being unreasonably cruel and mean and making fun of them and calling them stupid names and making fun of the way that their apartment kitchen has like one bookshelf, and that's the whole kitchen. It's a cult, but it's not a cult. These people is my point. So if you haven't yet, go subscribe to my backup channel, now my main channel, youtube.com/Ministry of Dude, or better yet, go over to Rumble or Kick or right here on X at the Dr. Till, and you can watch every day, 5 days a week. Because you know what? Some ass that does body percussion and thinks that's a fucking talent isn't going to stop me from streaming. So eat a bag of dicks, and everybody else go subscribe to my channels. I'll see you guys later.
Baby, engage your flames. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, and a goat from a boy's gland. This Jesus, the purple man. Let me levitate into your dreams. I will make love so cosmically. Take off my flesh, you don't need the rest. I'm a man who's the best, so take your guess. Is it me? The purple man. Jesus was the purple man, living in a desert, purple land. Snake bite to the head, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Next slide, Chewy. I just sweep all the leftover Greek that they're too afraid to sneak a peek. No, I ain't monetized, so look into my eyes. The truth never dies, the Medea is the real Christ. I got fired for all my lies and sexual assault. It's not my fault. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. No, goddammit, no. Do you understand? All these sexy guardians are engaging my flights. The standard translations are just a mistake. God is in hedonism and perversion, not the saints. Scholars in the back alley taking the bait. Pants around their ankles, I'm the one no one can debate. Jesus was the purple man, snake bite to the hand, died because he missed the bland. It's Jesus, the purple man, living in a purple land. This blind's waiting on hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Wait, no, stop, I didn't attack those girls, baby. No, I didn't become a janitor to be closer to impressionable young women. I'm a classicist. Yeah, the assault was all made up because they don't want you to know the truth about the 30,000 cries. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. It's Jesus, the purple man. It's Jesus, the purple man.
Warning, we are not responsible for any booty shaking, titty licking, drinking, cheating, or any other irresponsible actions you're about to watch.
People think I'm gay. Let's boogie. Dr. Till is a racist.
Are you living somewhere you rent?
You know how tight a virgin black ass is?
Yeah.
You can't act black.
This lady right here, she's black. But really,
wearing
it's a
a mask.
CIA mask.
CIA
She's
mask.
doing CIA
Yeah.
blackface.
Ministry of Duds.
Subtitles, subtitles, subtitles.
Turns out, the Westboro Baptist Church was right all along.
Jesus is a guy who walked around with 12 children.
So let me get to the real. I think I'm the dumbest person in the world.
The path of a lesbian is truly a hard and lonely one.
This guy actually believes he's boiling people and roasting people on the internet.
We're back. It's Monday. You beautiful fucking assholes. Welcome back. Ministry Dude. Hit that like button on your way in. Share the stream or something. I don't know. I don't know. I messed my whole self up. What's going on, John? I don't know
Who's
why.
ready to
I've been doing this for like
show?
4 years now, and I don't know why I fucked that so hard. Hit the like button, share the link, go to Streamlabs, all the things, subscribe, all the things. You know the things. You know what you're supposed
By
to
the
do.
maniac.
By the Maniac, yes, definitely. And go watch the clips. We need you guys to watch all our clips we're putting out.
Just
help us get those
play 'em on
numbers
loop.
back up. They will help us get our watch hours back up, which will in turn help us get more exposure in the algorithm, and you know, get us monetized again.
Yeah. How many subscribers do we need?
We need like 144.
Okay. Everybody find one friend.
Bree, Till, she says, Till, did YouTube withhold your super chats? See, what happens when they delete your channel, Bree, unfortunately, is they don't just withhold your super chats, they keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it's theirs now. Yeah. So, streamlabs.com/mission. Buy me a coffee. Or, I guess you could even say, through the Rumbles. Yeah, Nav, we got a new set. Check it out. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Eventually, when I have a thing where I hit a button and it cuts away to a studio audience that clearly isn't there.
It'd be awesome.
It's like an old school, like 80s audience, like, yeah. Every once in a while, it'd be great to have like this cutaways of like, oh, you know, like the laugh.
Yeah.
Yes, still fat. Yes, Nav, my YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel, Dr. Till, Mr. Dude, has been deleted because of false flagging. Oh no. That's right. We called someone
More like false.
we called someone a body percussionist way too many times, and my channel got deleted for bullying and cyberbullying and harassment was the reason, which apparently not the only channel it's been happening to. It's been happening to a lot. Apparently, like now, like it takes like 1 or 2 reports and the channel's just gone. Fucking weird. What is going on out there in YouTube land? Well, good thing we had this backup channel, Dr. Till 2, or Dr. Till Ministry of Dude 2, Electric Dude Glue.
Nice. It really rolls off the tongue.
Sounds like jizz. No, Nav, it was not Eric July. It was the Ammonites. One of the Ammonites, the one that guy.
He claps on himself.
And then he lets other men clap on him on his booty cheeks.
On his yeah.
I won't say it, but you know who might?
Gay!
Chang, we can't say that no more. That's a bad word.
That.
We can't say that, Chang. I know. That's what. Yeah, if you want to charge back those from the last.
Oh yeah, please do.
Couple weeks, go right ahead because it's not gonna affect me none. Because I will never get. ROTC still owed like, I think like $4,000 or some shit from YouTube when
$3 or $4,000.
Yeah, when they lost their channel.
Wow.
YouTube. It seems like an illegal thing to do, but I'm sure they bake into their terms of service that they're totally just fine doing that. That if you break our terms of service, you don't get any monies.
I know Nightwave's owed over $1,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I say we get to the monetization, and then I'll just do AdSense. We won't do super chats. We'll just go through Streamlabs or Buy Me a Coffee or even through Rumble, because at least those motherfuckers will give me my goddamn money. YouTube's just like, I don't know what money you talking about. What are you talking about money? Oh, I didn't see no money.
Oh, I killed that guy and I hit his body. What money? I don't know what money.
Now, you said the word gay way too many times talking about a person who is of the homosexual orientation. So I'm going to keep like $230. Is that how much we owed you?
And you're going to go in that dumpster over there. Thank you.
Yeah. Which double sucks for me because like a lot of that money was going to Kyle for his computer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make up that difference on my own. But I can't ask for people to pay for it twice.
You better start that hooking.
I know.
That's
why I'm doing so much overtime, John. I'm doing all the overtime. Yes, that should be. I agree with you, Bree. Oh well, we're not gonna talk about that. I've made my peace with that because well, that's the way things are. What are you supposed to do about it?
Yeah, you have to.
And yes, Kyle is off. I think he's getting something done to his computer. I think they're getting like a cooler or something. I don't know. Kyle explained it. I kind of skimmed over
computery stuff.
I went, those are words.
Mm-hmm.
PC. I see that.
Gotcha.
Got it.
So for tonight, I will be taking on the role of Kyle White.
I don't know if Johnny Rocket's ever gonna show up. I was gonna ask Johnny Rocket about what the fuck is going on with Vito. Like, there's a new conspiracy theory about Vito.
Really?
I'm sure you've heard about this. It's not even really a conspiracy theory. Vito flat out admitted it. But the conspiracy theory is people are connecting his behavior of late to this admission, which is that he has been taking something called Concerta.
Yes.
For a while now.
Yes. An upper.
It is a amphetamine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of seeing it. I think Dick is very convinced that all of Vito's erratic behavior can be explained by this amphetamine.
It would explain a lot. Plus the being up at odd hours.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. Concerta might be one of the scarier brands of SSRIs. Because if you go in the weak ones, they're not so.
I mean, is it like an SSRI or is it like a full-on stimulant or is it like a mixture of both?
It's a mixture of both, likely.
The SSRIs are really bad for your fucking your brain, like in general, because they make your brain stop producing their natural hormones.
Yeah.
K-Rad's is saying he takes it for fatigue. He doesn't think it's an SSRI.
Okay.
I'm gonna just look at this up.
You're taking meth too, K-Rads?
K-Rads, you're on meth? Let's get grokking on this.
Yeah, let's grok it.
What
grok
is
it up.
Concerta? Nope, that's not how you spell that even a little. Amphetamate? A central nervous system stimulant is primarily used to treat ADHD in children, adolescents, and adults, and sometimes narcolepsy. Huh. It works by increasing the dopamine and norepinephrine levels in the brain, which helps improve focus, attention, and impulse control in people with ADHD.
Yeah.
It is an extended release formulation. Okay. Someone was saying that like Vito is like bipolar, and that the stimulant might be fucking with his body. See,
maybe it would just make his manicness more manic.
Let's see. I have some experience with someone who got really off on like deep in actual meth, and I know meth is a very crude formula for like these. Does
this person use a dog avatar and rhyme with turgy?
No, that was a heroin.
Oh, okay.
Virgie was he was a downer, not an upper.
Gotcha.
No, I had family who got off into like meth really bad, like 10, 15 years ago, and the paranoia gets really heightened. And I'm assuming it's like straight meth is probably a lot worse because it's so dirty. Like it's not refined to like, Adderall or like even like a Vyvanse.
It's not like a
Concerta. Yeah, it's not like
a concentrate.
Pharmaceutically, yeah, like these are like designer drugs, you would call them.
Yeah.
And meth is not. It's like literally stolen from Vietnam vets and made in bathtubs and shit, right? So you're not getting really top quality things. But it's very similar, and yeah, like Yeti's saying in the chat, Addies will make people have stimulant psychosis. And I'm just wondering, like, what could prolonged use of this stimulant Concerta do?
What does the long-term use of most stimulants? Well, actually, they have a lot of different effects.
Shadow people is usually where it ends up.
Oh shit! So they turned into like the shadow people from like Japan when the bombs fell. That's crazy, dude.
No, so
burn their fucking shadow to the walls and shit, and they're alive and stuff. That's fucking scary.
Yeti's saying Concerta is stronger than Addies, and he knew meth heads that would do a shit ton of meth was fine, but they'd take an Adderall and they'd go fucking insane.
Gotcha.
Dude, I'm worried. So like this guy would be sitting on the back porch smoking a cigarette, and he would swear up and down that people in full camo, like ghillie suits, would
Yeah.
stand up out of the bushes at the back of the woods and just stare at him. Dude, one time he showed me
That's
a video.
creepy.
He showed me a video. He was like, dude, look at this. There's a snake coming out of the TV. I went, what? I'm terrified of snakes. What? And he showed me his phone, and all I see is the reflection of his dumb head in the fucking glass of the TV. It was like
Oh
one of
my
those old
God.
like tube TVs too.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, all I see is your dumb face. Dude, I walked in one day, and there was like this. My parents had this kitchen with like a step down into the next room.
Yeah.
So the kitchen was like 6 inches higher than the other room, and he's standing on the step of the kitchen, so the kitchen floor, looking down at his jacket that's on the floor of the other room, so it's a little bit lower, and he's got his phone out with the light on, going, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "There's a snake in my jacket." I'm like, "Oh God."
Oh, Jesus.
I walk over and I'm still like, I'm terrified of snakes. So I'm like stepping on it, like slowly. Like, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You gotta be
Not
fucking
that
careful.
I grabbed his jacket and I like dusted it out.
Man,
was
we
like-
should riff snakes on a plane.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. He had like this leather jacket. It was like this brown leather jacket that he'd cut a hole like right here in the inseam. You know,
Yeah.
like kind of like silk inseam. And
Yeah.
he would stuff his drugs down in there. Like, you fucking moron. Ended up getting caught one time with it and spent like several weeks in jail because no one wanted to get his fucking ass out. Like, no, you put yourself
No,
in there,
you
buddy.
deserve it.
Gotta get
That's
yourself out.
retarded.
Yeah, we warned you, fucking dummy. Thankfully, that is a long in his past kind of era of that guy's life.
Okay,
so-
he's moved past the snake illusions.
Oh yeah, he is
Yeah,
way,
good.
He's way back. But I'm wondering like how would this manifest in Vito's like world? Is he just gonna start getting paranoid about Dick? Oh God. Is
A little bit, maybe. Yeah.
dude, I'm just thinking about like the trajectory.
They tend to, when you're stuck in psychosis, you tend to get paranoid about a lot of shit.
Well, part of paranoia is that you have like this, like you get this over exaggerated confidence.
And a Merry Memorial Day.
What up,
to
Johnny?
you all.
Welcome in. Hey, we're talking about meth heads.
Oh. Many a veteran that falls down that hole. Oh.
So I'm thinking like the trajectory is going to be something along the lines of he's slowly going to turn on Dick because he thinks that Dick is trying to like gaslight him or something.
Dick is in charge of the shadow people.
Dude, I can't wait till Vito gets to the Twitch. You know, like you ever seen the meth head? Almost like they're swatting a fly like quickly off their skin. Like, what are you doing? Nothing.
Hey, at the very least, he'll be a little bit more lively during the show. No more sleepy Vito.
I don't want these things to happen. I'm worried about his prolonged exposure to these amphetamines.
Well,
It's probably just brain deterioration. It's
He'll be
nothing
fine.
like
He'll be fine. He'll buff out.
psychosis unless he goes through a really traumatic event that triggers it.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
yeah. Apparently, Vyvanse is the ADHD drug you want to take. Everyone apparently knows that Concerta is the really bad one. That you.
I've done Vyvances. You know, I've done adult doses and what they consider like child doses. I don't like stimulants. I took one because I had had like 30 minutes of sleep over the course of like 2 days, and I had to work, so I took one. I was like, this will get me through the day. I hate the cotton mouth. Absolutely fucking hate it. Can't stand the cotton mouth. But if I take the children's dose, I don't get cotton mouth. I get just enough pep. I don't feel like, I don't know what you call it, like the you know how like when you do different drugs, it has like different kind of like saturations to your consciousness almost, where like weed's kind of like a warm blanket. You know, coke's
Yeah.
like a fucking dunk in a bucket of ice that tastes
Yeah.
like
Is this
weird-
more like I often attribute it to like static effects in a video game or just background
Yeah.
effects.
Like most
always there. You're
stimulants-
just kind of like,
most stimulants feel like someone went in and just turned up the brightness on everything.
yeah.
You know, when the children's dose, I didn't feel like any of that. I just felt energy, and it wasn't like an over exuberance amount of energy where I felt like I was vibrating out of. It just felt like
Yeah.
I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm doing this. But I don't want to ever take something like that like constantly. I don't ever want to take it like
Sold.
daily.
Sold. I'm gonna
I
go
think-
get some tonight.
See, I think things like that are really great when you need them. I
Mhm.
don't need that every day. I need this every day. I don't
Well,
need that every day.
Well, you're not writing the super killer every day.
He's not writing
That's
Super Killer
true.
every day. The book's done. He's just looking. Oh, apparently too. I don't know who found this or where it's from. Apparently, long exposure to Concerta can fuck with your perception of color.
Oh, okay.
I wish I,
think
had
it's
saved
all
Wait,
any of
somebody
these.
tell Vito that. If Vito knew that, then he wouldn't be obsessing so
I
much
don't
with
think
the
he would
color
believe
changes.
it. I don't think he would believe it. I think
Well-
it's kind of like kicking off these little manic episodes because I think he's a little. I don't think he's like severely bipolar, but I think he might have like a little bit of it. And this shit seems like it's kicking off these like manic episodes of oh shit, here it is. Let's see. Oh, wrong.
Because he's been going back to change the colors.
Oh shit! Shut up, Chang. Says how amphetamines can affect color perception. Impairment of blue, yellow color vision. Research suggests that amphetamine use, including occasional and dependent use, can lead to impairments in the blue-yellow color discrimination. Wow, and super killers mostly yellow.
That's the main color for the costume.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, no, Vito, you gotta stop doing the fucking Concerta. This is bad for you.
Fuck.
Switch to Vyvanse, Vito.
It might be more
Timon
expensive.
says what kid does this? This is not for kids. This is from the hemp doctor. This is pineapple OG that I just dropped.
Yeah, you get that from street doctors, not.
Dude, they got all these fucking crazy colors for these. Like, I think the only one I haven't gotten yet is the blue one. I'm going to get that one next, I guess. Then I'll make a nifty display and throw it at a homeless person. I'm like, here you go. Here's a bunch of empty fucking vape cartridges.
Oh, I like that.
Ah!
I've had a long-standing fantasy of becoming an eccentric billionaire that throws bricks of gold at the homeless.
See, I'm also...
Okay, hold on. I'm stealing that for the maniac. Hold on.
All right, please do.
Okay,
Because-
and I own it now. And
Oh.
Till and I have an agreement. Every idea you come up with on the show is mine. He doesn't pay
Oh,
me.
fuck.
All of your ideas.
Till, why would you make this deal?
I mean, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
You're literally just stealing from me.
Timon says Till steals kids' drugs. Kids shouldn't have drugs. Drugs are for adults. For me.
Like stealing drugs from a child.
Okay, the maniac
Dopamine.
will also do that.
Yes, you should also steal from children.
Dopamine system involvement. The effect on color vision is likely linked to the way amphetamines affect the dopamine systems in the brain and retina. Visual disturbances and changes. Amphetamines can cause a range of visual side effects such as blurred vision, dilated pupils, and other visual disturbances. which may indirectly affect color perception. And it's also linked to cognitive deficits. Deficits? How do you guys say that? Some cases,
Yeah.
color vision impairment associated with the stimulant used might also be related to cognitive deficits, potentially reflecting broader alterations in the central dopamine system. I think
To be
this is
fair,
pretty
coffee
conclusive.
also probably does that too.
I think
Coffee is a light stimulant. It's
very
pretty
light.
cool.
It's
It
pretty dope.
actually helps cognitive function. Caffeine
It helps.
Yeah, caffeine's good for your brain.
Caffeine good help me think morning. Don't talk me
Like
morning.
like nicotine's really good for your brain. It's just the way that you get
It's a
nicotine.
nootropic.
It is actually.
Isn't that what they say? It's a nootropic.
Yeah, I don't like these little gate terms. They have to make up for everything. It's like everything is either good or bad for your body. Some things are
Dude,
good
just
in
have a
certain
vice.
ways.
These people just need to have a vice and not talk about it.
I mean, I might start switching to just like, nicotine lozenges so I could be like Mark Maron from 15 years ago. And just walk around
Hell yeah.
like jonesing for a lozenge.
You can have Barack Obama on the show then.
I hope Vito figures out his amphetamine addiction. I'm sorry, prescription. What's the difference? He really should get off that shit. Honestly, it's not. Good for
I don't
you.
know. What if the show becomes even better if he ups the dose?
You know what would be hilarious? You know what would be the funniest fucking outcome out of all this? Like, yes, it would be funny to watch Vito slide down the fucking incline of amphetamine addiction and paranoia and just really torpedo his whole life. That'd be hilarious. You know what'd be funnier? If Vito just started working out and like sleeping right and eating well and like got into shape.
Boo! It's boring.
No, that would be
Boo.
that would be hilarious to watch buff Vigo try to mog Dick every episode because he's like on steroids or something.
It would be pretty funny.
It's
Vito
strong
need-
enough to lift Riley over his head.
One-arm, that motherfucker.
The Riley is over the fence now, bitch.
I'm saying we need to get rid of amphetamine Vito and introduce Roid Rage Vito. We need Roid Rage. He's gonna fight with people no matter what.
But I need him to be fat jacked. Like he needs to be very fat, but also impossibly jacked.
Yeah, like Alex Rosin.
Oh, I've been meaning to mention this. So Concerta is the bad one. Vyvanse is the better one. That's the drug Destiny started taking.
Yeah.
Which then played a part in his downfall because he started thinking like a meth head.
Yeah, you got to really keep those dosage low. That's why I say
Why
like
not live dangerously?
I use the same like kind of ideology or methodology for like energy drinks. I don't drink energy drinks hardly ever unless I'm so fucking tired that I know I need something. And so I'll like down like a bottle of water and then I'll down an energy drink and it'll get me through the fucking shift. Same thing with like the stimulants. They're fine in small doses and I think they have good uses. Cocaine is really great at getting women naked. I think I've lost track what I was talking about. Anyways. What were we talking about?
Oh, well, Super Killer is going to be as big as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because of the Concerta is really going to be a great fucking muse. I can feel it. You guys are just hating.
I don't know. I feel like he would have a better go at it if he would just do like a lot of like acid, like a god dose. Ooh, what if you remember back when people used to do salvia trips? What if we got Vito to do a salvia trip? You go live a whole other life as a skinny person and come back. You ever done a salvia trip,
sick.
John?
No, I haven't. I've
You
seen
haven't?
videos of people doing it.
Oh, dude, it's
A lot
awful.
of flailing.
It's the only time I ever tried to do salvia. Somebody had like this. It was like a metal pipe that was magnetic, and it would like fit into like almost like a cube, and you took the two parts apart and stuck it together on the ends. It was metal,
All
and,
right.
and because it was metal, I burned the holy bejesus out of my fucking throat trying to smoke salvia, and didn't really even get high off of it. It just tasted
Oh.
like ass. It burned
Yeah.
the holy goddamn out of my fucking throat. I'm like, whose fucking pipe is this? I was like, I'm gonna kill all of you. I was not happy.
God.
But other people were doing it
No.
and like really, they were just like disappearing out into the backyard. Come back like 5 minutes later, their eyes are just like, oh my god. I think we need to
Yeah.
get Vito into
Research
some sort of-
chemicals are fun.
Depends.
Well, that's what salvia was.
We
I
just
believe.
need to get Vito into some sort of situation where he has to really come to terms. Can we like dose him with like high potency ayahuasca or something?
I was thinking about dosing him with LSD, just a shit ton of LSD. Then we
What could go
then,
wrong?
at the very least, we can MK Ultra him into getting skinny.
That would be so cool.
No, we just MK Ultra him into finishing Super Killer. Like, Vito, you must finish.
If I don't finish this, the world blows up. God had told me so.
We need like one of those big spitty like black and white things.
There's
Oh,
microphones in the
yeah.
plushies. I have to destroy them all.
I wish I had glasses that were those.
He's writing, but he's got like the fucking Clockwork Orange stuff on his eyes. Must finish.
Must finish
Super Killer.
Yo, what up, Word Salad?
God needs me.
Dude, what is wrong with him? Like,
Hey, Word Salad.
he's gotta. Here we go. Here's one where he says, maybe you could spit. He's like, he always fights with people on Twitter. That's nothing new. But now he's fighting with Dick on Twitter. And it's like, why? Why are you doing this?
Well, that could be good for the show. Keep it up, Vito. Keep it up.
I mean, I get it'll be good. It could be good for the numbers, but I don't know how that's good for the show. Hey, what up, KF Sage? Yes, happy Dead Heroes Day. Good riddance, Pat Tillman. They should have killed you twice, you motherfucker. Double off to burn in hell. Sorry.
Till, how could you say that about your relative?
Fuck him.
Yeah, Till.
They should have brought him back and then shot him again.
Crazy, dude. You gotta fucking work something out there, bud.
Ho, ho, ho. Stop being a Grinch, Till.
I've
That
been,
boy who tragically died is the saint of Memorial Day.
Jay,
Ho, ho. Yeah.
he's also a piece of shit double L. We don't fucking deal with those kinds around here. Hey, Hal.
Ooh, my veteran elves aren't going to bring you an AR-15 this year.
Johnny, I've been doing that bit since like almost the first day that I watched ROTC and interacted in the chat. I think I finally put something in the chat because they mentioned Pat Tillman, and I was just really fucking high and thought it was hilarious. Just be like, "Fuck Pat Tillman! I'm glad he's dead."
Yeah.
And people be like, "Why?" I'm like, "Cause he spelled his last name with 2 L's." Like, what? It's a long story. Lot of family generations. Not great. Fuck them. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think all this shit's like it's not productive for the show. I get it.
Well,
generate
it's not
more-
productive for the show, but what are you gonna do? It's Vito. Not much of what he does online is productive for the show, other
Hey,
than to
he does
drum up
the
drama that spills
thumbnails.
onto the show.
He does the thumbnails.
He uses AI a little bit. Do the
So I use AI
thumbnails.
for my thumbnails, but I also have to function them into
Yeah. They're
works of
fine.
art.
When I made thumbnails for The Biggest Problem, they were a lot better, but that's
Is that when you
neither here nor
they
there.
look like Yellow Flash's thumbnails?
I don't know what his thumbnails look like.
Picture on one side, black on the other.
No.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know who was doing the thumbnails back then, but ugh.
Oh wait, no.
I miss you too.
Yeah,
Al.
that was what we were doing, but that was just the template.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I did it for a while myself, but it
Yeah,
looks
this
so
is the thing.
2019. Now we're going with cool frames and like AI
yeah.
crazy images.
There's
Just a
stuff in the
story.
background. There's connections that can be made as to
Yeah,
what we're talking about today.
Well, do you guys want to talk about the main thing we're going to be talking about today? Because this is going to take a while. Last week we watched the trailer for Tom Segura's new show on Netflix, Bad Thoughts. You guys remember that trailer?
Vaguely.
All right, well, that's why I'm going to pull it up here.
It's Tom being, he's like a serial killer.
Yeah, so it's a sketch comedy show that I've watched one episode of so far. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. It's 6 episodes.
All right.
Gotta say, not impressed.
Not impressed so far?
not impressed.
As Agent 6, don't get yourself killed.
I will say though, he works with some top talent in this show. I don't know how he convinced all these people to be in this fucking show because he sucks ass.
Like celebrities or just comics?
Yeah, I mean like actors.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I actually just learned today there's a rumor that Theo Vaughn fucked his wife.
Oh yeah, that's been going on for years.
Oh yeah.
He absolutely
they were on
did.
a show together.
Road Rules back in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Theo and Tom don't interact, don't talk, don't really talk about each other, and if they do, they'll say very like vague niceties, like, "Oh, Theo's hilarious. Oh, Tom's great. Tom and his wife are great."
Oh, he's a genius.
Yeah, like very like vague platitudes about.
Yeah. I bet his shit smells good.
Proceeding at the Theo Chad.
Yeah. Well, Johnny, do you remember when that all came to light? That was like 6-7 years ago, and it kind of turned into like a big thing because like it was something that came out, and then Tom confirmed, and then Christina got really uncomfortable about, and she tried to deny it, and Tom was like,
No, you sucked his dick, honey.
"No, he didn't go that hard. He was just like, we're not going to talk about this. There's nothing there." It's like, oh, so absolutely that's what happened. 100% that's what happened. All right, anyways, back to this stupid trailer.
It's a job.
This assassin thing, I'll talk about more in a minute. This assassin sketch was one of the worst sketches I've ever seen.
Are they doing like the what was that Hitman killer movie? The Killer?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But this
Gotcha.
one poops himself. It's funny, John, because he poops himself. He's like, "Oh no, I pooped myself. Oh, I pooped myself."
Oh no, I killed a woman. What am I, the IDF?
My rule. No women, no children.
Oh my god.
Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out.
I think a lot of this show is just an excuse for Tom to be openly gay.
Yeah? Was there like a hint, like a weird haziness of gayness going on in every sketch? Or
One sketch, they're doing like this board meeting, and the IT guy, played by Tom, is in there with a virtual reality headset, and he's clearly like watching gay porn. And it's like very graphic, like he's very graphic about it.
Yeah.
And
His
I'm like,
have you
so
heard of their like off
off Broadway play? Tom Segura's off
no,
Broadway.
they're off-site content live shows where they just play like gore videos and shit.
Yeah, I remember when all that shit started on Your Mom's House, and they found this guy who would shit onto poutine fries,
Ugh.
and then he'd eat them.
See, that's kind of when I stopped paying attention.
That's when I stopped watching it too, because it was like, oh, if this was like a one time, like ha, it's like ha, like everyone's, oh my
Yeah.
god,
Like,
and,
oh,
and you go back to normal shit for a long time. Maybe you do it like a year or two later, ah,
yeah.
But they just really got into the like it's not funny. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, what? Wait a minute. That's not humor. That's just gay porn.
Yeah, it's really there's a fine line, and they crossed it years ago.
Yeah. And do you think this show is going to cross the line too much? It is Netflix.
You get to see Tom Segura's penis at one point.
Let's
The
go.
first episode.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's start the show off
country
by
superstar.
raping
There's an
me,
entire
the viewer.
sketch, John. There's
Very
an entire
good.
sketch about looking at men's dicks.
Ah. No wonder Netflix picked this up.
Netflix bought this sight unseen.
Mm.
Who's lost his mojo. So he decided to kidnap his fans, force them to live in a poor people town, make them share their deepest, darkest traumas so I could put it in the hit songs.
My mother died in 9/11.
Right.
Ooh, I like that. Get this starving bitch a shrimp.
Large iced coffee
Garth
and
Brooks.
just a splash of whole milk.
Next.
Notice how he's fat? Look.
Yeah. Did they digitally...
No.
Is he fat again?
No, he filmed this almost 2.5 years ago.
Why does it take so long to edit?
Because no one wanted to give him money. The only reason why Netflix agreed was because he'd already financed the whole thing on his own and shot it. And it was literally not going to cost him hardly anything just to take it and put it up.
Please, Netflix, there's gay stuff. Please. Please.
Now, to his credit, like I think he's like number 3 or whatever on Netflix right now. But
so was Cuties.
yeah, I mean that stuff doesn't. Anything new shoots up into the numbers pretty quickly, and then like it depends on how long he stays there.
Next.
Could you just remake this with...
Kyle's not here tonight, CJ.
I'm a professional barista. I know what a fucking splash is.
Think of this as a conversation to get to the truth.
Mount me, big boy.
Want to get to the real stuff. He's clearly using that headset for virtual reality porn.
I have severe carpal tunnel.
Slick stuff.
You're a terrible person.
Raw stuff.
Welcome to the party.
Oh yeah, see this one right here. Okay, the one with the little kid, actually kind of funny because it's a little kid doing a play at school about Vietnam, and he just says shit that his grandpa would say about Vietnam.
All right, that's pretty funny.
So yeah, that's just kind of funny. Like Tom and Christina's parts in it are just not funny. The kid's funny.
Gotcha.
Like the writing in it is not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give Tom credit for that. It's kind of funny, but he's literally just writing shit that his actual dad has said to him.
Yeah.
And
I think I have some homework for you, Till. If you finish the show, I want you to bring at least one sketch you liked. Other than that one.
I haven't see this sketch right here. This is the first episode. This one he plays an Italian guy named Massimo that is working at a old person's home, and the old people love him, and he fills them with such life because he's fucking all of them, men and women. And like there's a scene where they walk in on him, and an old lady's eating his asshole while he's jerking off.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
It's all
comedy.
old
This
people.
is comedy, John. And then like all the old
Is
people,
it?
all the old people band together. It's like, we want Massimo to stay, and he's like, they're like, fine, he could stay. And then the old lady's like, I think I'm pregnant, and he's like, oh, I just don't speak English. I go, and he leaves.
It's funny.
Mm.
Did he like? That's it. He just I
That's the
don't
end.
know English, and he leaves. Okay, so it sounds like most of this is just fucking.
Mr. D Ball Money says, oh my God, Tom just promoted this on a WT show for children, like wrestling.
Yeah, he was on. Mr. D-Ball Money said that they were just on Raw.
Oh, I forgot wrestling exists.
There's no better feeling than killing the enemy.
You know we have to transfer schools, right?
Of course.
I am exhausted.
You killed 3 people.
I know. Well, now you guys do it.
So that's the show. That's the show that's premiered. And, well, Bert and Tom are already using this show to be fucking dickheads. Like, if we thought Tom Segura was out of touch before, John, you just buckle up because it's only going to get worse.
All right, are they front lashing here? Are they front lashing the audience for the?
No, John. No, they're doing something way worse. Front lashing, I'd be like, at least I understand they're a little insecure about the show. No.
Yeah.
They're doing the opposite of front lashing. They're gloating.
Oh, no. I hate them.
This episode of Two Bears, One Cave is essentially Bert trying to be that guy from Inside the Actor Studio.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks.
Ah.
No Marcel, no Kyle today. He's gone today. So let's take a little look.
Yeah, this is. I should remind everybody. This is what started the whole Bert and Tom hate train. Was the bragging about like fucking we got all these watches and shit.
John, we're going to miss the days of them being insufferable rich twats.
Oh,
because at least, that's something you could aspire to. Now, Tom specifically is going to come into his era of being a pretentious asshole. Because did you know that what Tom really wanted to do with his life all these years that he's been touring stand-up, making millions of dollars at stand-up, what he really wanted to do, John, what he really wanted to do is make movies.
Oh. So same with everybody else in Hollywood. It's not.
He is retiring from the road.
Oh.
He is no longer touring.
Are you gonna be okay, Till?
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay.
Okay.
I just find this shit insufferable.
Yeah, which is why it shouldn't be put on the road. That's
quite
that's a good thing.
honestly, John, I found it a little offensive. He thinks he's got what it takes to come into my realm.
Movies? Making movies? That's your realm?
Wanting to make movies.
Gotcha. Okay, wanting to make movies. Sorry.
Wanting to make
Gotcha. It's a multifaceted area. You could be a lore nerd. You know about everything, every Lord of the Rings fact.
We went to the premiere last week, saw the first 3 episodes, and I sat right behind you. I was howling laughing the whole time.
You were. It was awesome to hear you, actually.
And then
God, Tom looks so much like my fucking brother. My brother just shaved his head and lost all his soul.
Leanne and I, the last night, it started streaming yesterday, and Leanne and I watched the last 3 episodes. I got high before I watched them, and I realized halfway through, Tom.
I was high before I watched the ones I watched, and John, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was even like in a kind of good mood. Like, if I'm like in a bad mood, watching something funny doesn't make me laugh.
Yeah,
I just kind of go. There's nothing worse than putting on something that's supposed to be funny, and the entire time you're just going.
That's what I give it. I usually give it a lot of.
Yeah. That's what
Sometimes, and what's funny about when you watch a show like that is, I find you'll give a little bit more to jokes that are not that funny, but they're just a little. There's something there. I guess that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I can't take this anymore.
It's depressing, John.
That I was doing this weird smile laugh I've never done, where my eyes were like scared, but I was smiling. I was going like this.
That's just called laughing.
When you let's pick apart bad thoughts, because
Sure.
I mean it's millions and millions of people are watching it right now.
Yeah.
And it's still this is the next week, so we don't know, or the week after, whatever, but we don't know where it is right now, but I'm guarantee you it's still in the top 10. It is so fucking funny, but it is, God damn it is so your sense of humor.
It is my sense of humor. It totally is.
So not funny. Okay, at least they're self-aware about it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't find Tom funny. Like, I thought him being an asshole was funny like 8 years ago. When he got Louisiana mad at him for saying that he should put a fence around Louisiana. But he hasn't been funny since. Like, he hasn't been funny since he broke his fucking arm.
No, he hasn't. Yeah. I think his first Netflix special was good, and then the second one was all right, and that's kind of when it fell off.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got a call yesterday because I had screened the first couple, basically the first one for my mom, and she called me yesterday, and she just goes, I watched your whole show. And just quiet. And I go, and what'd you think? And she goes, absolutely horrendous. She goes, it's so embarrassing that I have to see my friends and know that they could see this.
It's like, I know that's funny for us to hear.
Yeah.
But that would be soul crushing if my mom said that to me. I'm like, oh no, what did they do?
Yeah.
What the fuck did I do?
That's when comedy's at its best.
Yeah, I guess.
You are such an open book in this.
I know, right?
My parents started watching it.
Oh my God.
Dad called this morning and he goes, the fuck was I watching? The fuck is this?
Remember, folks, just think of
eating his ass. I mean, what the fuck? They let that
gay
on
stuff
Netflix?
happening.
What would my mom think of this show, Yeti? She would go, I'm not watching any more of this. After the first sketch, she would go, I'm not watching any more of this.
Yeah.
Or the definition.
The first sketch is he's an assassin who kills a woman on accident and he's trying to escape and he shits himself. And so he takes off his pants, and so he's running around for the rest of the sketch with no pants on and shit running down his ass and legs.
Ew.
Yeah. And then
Well, it's like poopy humor. It's like kid humor.
Yeah, it feels so old and tired. Like it's
Yeah,
just
it
like
is.
this feels like something I would have seen 15 years ago and I probably thought it was funny. Like 2010.
You know what I think of? You know what I think of when I hear poop jokes and something like this? Grown-ups. it kind of feels like it's a little grown-up-y humor.
Yeti says, I meant
For
this show,
boomers.
this stream. Oh, my mom's seen this show, Yeti. She just kind of goes, good job. Marcel says, what you're experiencing till is getting old. Like, maybe.
The fucking person who goes, I want a show on Netflix, but I don't want any notes.
Yeah.
You are the only person I've ever seen do that.
I mean, yeah, it kind of does feel like that. The only note they ever gave me was, don't say the N-word.
By the way, that was one of my favorites.
That would be the only thing I'd want to do at that point.
Yeah, I
Tell me
would.
what I'm
I
doing.
would make a sketch revolving around
Not
the
saying
fact that I
N-word.
can't say the N-word. Yeah.
Sketches is okay. Let's pick apart my favorite sketches. Okay,
Okay, sure.
My favorite one, number one. I will tell you right now, this is the best. I think you have the best opening to a Netflix show.
There was one part where I kind of cracked a smile in the assassin sketch. At the very end, he's like laying in like an alleyway, and
Mhm.
his rifle goes off again. And he's like, first off, he goes, I don't kill women or children. Then he kills the woman, and he's like, doing the voiceover again. He's like, I don't kill children. And the gun goes off, and like the bullet bounces around, and you hear a baby cry, and the woman go, no, my baby. And then he just goes, will somebody please come kill me? Like, the way he said that actually made me crack a little bit of a smile. Like, but that was like the
Yeah.
first part of that. Like, okay, that was a little funny. But like, I don't know. Like, I need more than poop
Yeah.
to laugh.
Though historically, sketch shows are like, look at SNL. They're very hit or miss.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll improve.
He's been making this one for 2 years, John. 2 years.
Yeah, probably won't get much better, but
Yeah. I think Extreme Peace is going to be way better than this show is.
oh yeah. Less gay stuff too.
Probably.
I've ever seen. That sketch, the assassin sketch,
Oh, yeah.
is so brilliant. It's
Oh,
so
thanks,
brilliant
It's not.
because it builds in such an unexpected way, but it's such a great way to grab a viewer and go, this is what you're ready for. You go over the top in places that are like the perfect, you walking with shit on your legs. I was crying laughing. And then, oh wait, are someone else on this phone? Like, it is such...
And we got Shea Wiggum in that, who's like playing the guy on the other end of the phone. Which, yeah, but he's like unbelievable actor.
That's
You know?
Bert.
So like
Crazy.
getting those people in it, like Dan.
was trying to go to jail.
I can't handle his laughing. It's so fucking annoying. There's a part where he goes, was there ever a point where you consider putting me in the show? And then Tom just starts laughing and then never answers the question.
That's very funny.
Yeah, that was funnier than the whole fucking show. Demon Menace says, you're too smart for Tom's comedy, Till. Your hipster intelligence is too refined, too sharp. I just need more than shit. Okay, I need more than shit, or, oh, the whole joke is of a tech guy that's, like, pantomiming sucking dick and, like, getting my butt fucked while people are trying to hold a fucking meeting or whatever. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I need more jokes than that. That just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. Does it feel like the sketches it's just one small premise, and that's
That
just
goes
where
on
they
way
stopped?
too fucking long.
Yeah.
And it feels like they run out of ideas of me. Like the assassin one, I was like, oh, this could turn into something fun. And he literally walks outside of where he is his little sniper perch, poops himself, and then takes his pants off to wipe his poop, and then is running around with poop pants in his arms and a sniper rifle. And then he offers to suck his handler's dick in exchange for not telling anybody this, but he's on speakerphone.
Okay, that's very funny.
I mean, it feels like every obvious like what's the most like lowest common denominator joke can we tell? Oh, he poops himself. Oh, and then the people, you hear him on speakerphone be like, I'll suck your dick if you don't tell nobody.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah, it just feels really low effort. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I just expect more from someone who like sells out arenas worldwide.
Yeah, but most of the most successful acts or like pieces of media suck because it appeals to so many people.
Well, John, according to his wife, he's been working on this show for 20 years.
20 years? It took 20 years to make?
20 years of refining these sketch ideas.
And Stevens was in a couple, Daniela Pineda. It made everything, you know, especially if you take a silly, absurd idea and you have like a real actor go like, hey, ground this. I think it just makes everything better.
Yeah, that was a great way to start. I will say
Say anything,
today,
I'm drinking everything,
my
Stevie J.
favorite sketch out of all of them is the fucking talent show.
Oh, really? With the that's awesome.
Is that one, man, and I think because I feel like
I don't have silk scarves, they're all cotton.
Who do you think he is?
Let's tell you have a series of vintage hats and probably silk scarves. Caca human won't appeal to your palate. If done correctly, it could be. I've seen things where it's like, that's pretty funny. He pooped himself.
It's very funny.
I feel like it would have. I feel like
Like
your dad,
the old Derek comedy sketch of Donald Glover coming into class, shitting himself, and like leaving and coming back as different characters who also continue to shit themselves. Like that's classic.
That's very funny.
That's pretty fucking funny. Oh hey, I'm the principal. I heard someone pooped themselves. Like that's pretty fucking funny.
Dad would have fucking loved it.
Oh yeah, he would have been like, "What's the funny part? That's all very real." Those are all things that I like heard him say, you know, about Vietnam. So that the funny thing about that one, like if you want to know the story, is I wrote it as me taking my son to say goodbye to my dad on his deathbed. And then I go, is there anything you want to tell him? And then he starts saying all this war shit. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, what? And I'm like, oh, okay. So it just keeps progressing. And we had that was written. It was like ready to go. And then in the writer's room, just discussing it, this idea came out of like, what if it came out of the kid, but it's from the grand? And I was like, oh, that's better. That is better.
Way better. So good.
It's very funny.
Do you think this could be maybe like a kill your darlings type situation where Tom just didn't want to give up on these ideas?
Probably.
Or is
Let's take a look
laziness?
at there's a making of documentary.
Well, apparently the best sketch, according to you guys, exists because one writer in the room went, "What if we did this instead?"
Yeah.
So
and then all the parts that are funny about the sketch are literally just quotes from Tom's dad.
Yeah.
So he didn't really write that as much as he just transcribed things that his father actually said. Now here's the making of documentary that really made me fucking angry. This is what I mean by all the jokes in the show are tired and old. Ha ha ha! It's Steven Seagal. He's fat. Ha 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 ha! Yeah. We all made those jokes in 2017, bro.
Yeah. Wait, is there a skit where they do like a Steven Seagal movie?
Yeah.
Like actually show him like kill people and stuff?
I'm not sure about that, but there's a skit where he plays Steven Seagal. Yes.
Well, the Steven Seagal skit should be it's a Steven Seagal movie on fast forward. It's like, you think you can spill blood? Well, time to taste some blood. And then he like...
No, that's not
Just
the real
do an
Seagal
entire-
G-Ball money. That's just Tom.
You could just do a scene where he does an entire monologue, but he has to sit down. He's just, I'll kill you.
Like he lightly slaps a guy, but they have like a huge blood explosion.
Yeah. Oh, they were filming for like a sketch.
Yeah, they were doing a sketch within the sketch. It's Sketchception, John.
That's funny?
You have a new series coming to Netflix.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's called Bad Thoughts. It's a collection of short
trying to figure out what's funny.
Kind of like if you watch the old Twilight Zone, kind of introduce a theme or a topic, a dark comedic Black Mirror. It's called Bad Thoughts because
bring up Twilight Zone.
Yeah, don't compare this to Twilight Zone or Black Mirror, honestly.
basically every time I pitched one of these things, people were like, you shouldn't make that.
I like to see when somebody puts so much work and so much craftsmanship into plain insanity.
How did Netflix let you make this show?
Well, they wouldn't have let me make it if I just pitched it to them.
These awful thoughts have been marinating as long as I've known you.
You just said that to me.
And it's so
my
cool
God.
to see them out there in the world. Like,
Fucking.
There's so many jokes and so many ideas that are in there from 20 years.
The nuggets have been there, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's
It's
true.
cool that you got to do them.
The thinking of, John. Bad thoughts. The thinking of.
It's just like the making of,
Yes.
but it's the thinking of because it's the
Like
thoughts.
it, but it's
It was almost too clever for you.
Almost.
I really hate like
It hurts my brain.
clever wordplay.
Yeah, clever wordplay.
Like if someone was doing that as like a bad joke, I'd be like, huh, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. They're not doing it as a bad joke, John. They're being very sincere about this. This is why I hate when comedians try to become artists. Because they will try to tell you that a comedian is an artist. They're not. They're not
They're
artists. They are the rawest form of storytelling.
They're also damaged people.
That too. What I'm saying is, when you try to be sincere, it doesn't work if your entire persona has been to be serious, is being like funny. Like
Funny, yeah.
there's been very, very few people who have bridged the gap between those two things. Like Jim Carrey, I think was one of them. Like,
Yeah.
because he was an actually good actor. But he hadn't been a stand-up in 25 years when he made the jump to like serious movies or whatever. And I just don't think Tom Segura has any kind of acting chops to him whatsoever.
I don't know. He seemed pretty convincing in that one skit where he murders Theo Vaughn. He was like, "How dare you fuck my wife? You piece of shit."
I'm wondering if I would have liked this show more if it had been someone other than Tom playing all these roles.
Okay.
That makes
Because
sense, yeah.
I don't like Tom as a person, and that can really affect whether you find them funny or not.
Yeah.
Like, I think Tom's a shit person. I'm fine with the writer being a shit person or a director being a shit person. I don't have to look at them on screen. Like, you hire someone people like. You can be...
Unless you're the Jeepers Creepers 2 and 3 type of
yeah, well, that's
person.
different.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if, like, maybe if he would have just hired somebody completely different, if this show would have been much better. Because maybe he'd be good as, like, a comedic writer and, like, a director or something.
Yeah. Like if you get like a Homelander type or something.
I don't know. Hell, you just get fucking Baton Evan. Just get Baton
Just
to
get
play all these
Baton
roles.
Evan. Be awesome.
It's crazy one of these super rich comedians haven't just been like, "Here you go, Matan. Here's resources."
Yeah. D-Bowman says your bias will not unite us till.
2021, I had a small break from tour. I was on a really extensive, kind of grueling tour, and I still had a desire to really wanted to make one short film. That was the goal. Like, spend some time
spend the money and make a short film and just put it out. And I started sending the scripts to my friend Rami Hashash. And I was like, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? And at one point in our conversation about it, he was like, well, what if we could do 3 of these?
All right.
Tom sent me these scripts. My first reaction was, you.
I just realized that guy that was holding the boom mic, the sound guy, is wearing a mask. 2022.
Yeah, this was shot a while ago.
2022 though.
Yeah, they
It's
were still pretty
California.
hysterical. They were still pretty hysterical, man.
Yeah, it is California. A bunch of fucking body percussionists.
Tom sent me these scripts. My first reaction was, you really want to make this? I've been, working with Tom for a while now, and this might be the craziest thing he's ever thought up. We've shot a bunch of things together. I directed Ball Hog and dance video, aka.
I will give Tom the dance video. The dance video was the last time I think Tom Segura made me laugh.
I don't think I've seen it.
You remember?
Is this the dance competition thing?
Bert did a dance video to promote his special.
Oh, okay.
And then Tom hired choreographers and all these other dancers to do a response video where they hired a extremely fat person and they deep faked Bert's face onto his body.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. And the funny part is Tom is doing something absolutely ridiculous, but he's very laser focused in on he's taking it very dead serious.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I get that same Tom from this show.
A Tom Segura dance god. He sent me these scripts, and we developed
I have heard
them
that
over the
Devon
course
Money.
of a year. Actually, we had
I think he's too lazy to be a serial killer, honestly.
previous shoot dates set, but things kept getting pushed.
The funny thing about Just a Splash, the coffee shop story, is that the big feedback we got from everyone was that story was the one that people were responding to.
Because you were sending it around to Hollywood people who spend all their time in coffee shops not working. Oh, that story really resonated with me. They probably literally read it in a coffee shop. And they're also all assholes.
Most.
Well, it's surrounded by yes men.
Yeah, I don't. That, I get what the premises of that, but in order for the audience to be on board with you murdering a bunch of baristas, you really have to sell how
how annoying or horrendous the offense was that caused that.
Yeah, and I don't think you get that from that sketch. It's just it's a
It
guy
looked
being
kind of mild.
Yeah, it was oh, he got a fucking thing that looked like a milk drink, and I was okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Just wanted to splash. I get it. Too much milk.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you could have
now
done
gotta
something about the name.
murder him.
Too.
I mean, you could have set it up with showing this guy going there day after day, and have something happen in his life where just his wife leaves him or some shit, and then he goes to get coffee, and then that's when he murders the people.
There's gotta be you gotta build up the tension or the violations that cause him to freak out.
Just killing somebody out of nowhere isn't really. I mean, I guess it's shocking, but I don't want to say funny.
They needed to go harder, just on the annoyingness.
And if you're gonna do that, like I would say even you got to take it to like 12.
Yeah.
You got to like the barista gives him the coffee bag and he just kind of like squints at him, and then like into the night the barista's like locking up and he's just there and he like puts him in like a saw trap or something,
Yeah.
Like, and the answer to get out of the saw trap is how much is just a splash. Like something like that.
Oh yeah. Just a splash, eh?
Like,
Fucking get my name wrong, will you? And he's carving his name correctly into the
but
guy's
just grabbing the
body.
guy and beating him like on a.
Yeah.
I get what you're
At the
going
very
for.
least-
It's just not doing anything for me.
See, I would go silly with that probably. I get a rag doll. He just fucking drags across the counter and
Yeah, that would make it funnier too if it was like a clearly like a fucking mannequin or something, or a dummy that you're
Yeah.
just like just flailing around, like shit like that can add to the humor of it. But just like making it like you would like an actual like fight scene in a movie, I don't know. This feels weird.
oh,
so mad.
Debo Money's got a point.
In coffee,
He might be working towards a
when I would
trauma
say a
movie.
splash of milk, and I would watch them go like 1, 2, 3. I'm like, do you not know what a fucking splash is? Like a splash is.
He's still complaining about it in the making of John. This barista gave him so much milk, he is still talking about this shit years later.
That barista's a hero, honestly. Good job.
Yeah. Well, he's just explaining the joke of the sketch.
No, I get it. John, listen to his voice. Listen to his voice.
In coffee places, when I would say a splash of milk, and I would watch them go like 1, 2, 3. I'm like, do you not know what a fucking splash is? Like a splash is splat, like tip, boop. And I would ask people, and I was like, hey, do you want me to just do it?
See, he's still
he is
mad
still
about,
about
it.
that, yeah.
Hey Tom, why don't you just, instead of saying splash, why don't you just say just one little bit of milk? Don't splash. That's too vague.
I describe
Too vague,
portions
Tom,
and like
too vague.
I describe portions and sound effects. I'm like, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. That's all. Just a little bit. That's all I want. Just a little bit. That's all I need.
Just a little.
Just a little. A whittle. He's enjoying this way too much. See? Like, she's even like, this. He wants to kill this
It's
guy.
excessive.
He's taking out all the time someone gave him way too much fucking creamer in his coffee on this guy right here. Stevie J says portion should be described with body percussion. I need just a little bit of...
I believe that. Just a little. You know? Just a little.
You got a system, huh? You got a system that works! Did that work?
He's raping her. That's what's happening back there.
That was great.
Yeah.
Did Netflix say anything during production, during the writing?
Yeah. They said, don't say the N-word. For real.
Can you believe
for
these
real.
wokies at Netflix didn't want me beating black children?
The crew had no idea what they were getting into until they started reading scripts. You know, then I would go to like, you know, wardrobe fittings, or I would walk in on production design meetings, and then they would be like, hey, so we're getting these giant dicks ready for you. It's so fun to work on something where you're laughing all day.
You fuck like somebody with brain damage. Give me a sample. Knock my teeth out with your dick, don't care.
What you realize when you're making things, especially when it comes to actors specifically, is, you know, you wonder why are these big name actors like so celebrated? Why do they get these size paychecks? Like, why are... It's because, like, however good you imagine your story, when you bring in a really talented actor, it's better than you could have imagined. Daniela is like that level actor where she just brings it up, and it's, you know, she's one of those too where you can just be talking about like
How long is this?
You know,
It goes a ways. I'm gonna skip ahead actually to.
Okay, because it feels long. Does anyone else feel that way?
It's very long.
Yes. It's Tom. He's not. He
It's
just
literally
fuck him.
It's
hard to listen.
masturbating about his own fucking show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, is so far not nearly as bad as the Ripperverse behind the scenes documentary.
You know, like when you watch like the making of, I don't want to hear from the director or the writer all that much. Like maybe you'll have like a little like 10-minute thing about like the writing, but the writing process isn't really that interesting. It's like,
Yeah.
I had an idea, and so I sat behind a keyboard and did this for weeks.
We want to see people on set, like
Yeah.
interacting and stuff.
I want to hear from like the art department. I want to hear from like the costumers. I want to hear from like the set designers. I want to hear from the people that actually make the movie happen. Like the idea is in the thing. I don't really need to know more about it.
To be fair, that this is also an advertisement. I think they might just have been looking at it more like, we gotta advertise the show.
Yes, this is him. His
Look at all the
YMH
laughing the
channel.
crew's doing.
Yeah, this is the YMH channel, like sucking his dick.
Yeah,
as in the form of an advertisement.
and so eventually I'm like, yeah, get me the adhesive one.
Oh, this is when he was put on the cock sock for the.
Oh yeah.
got it. Let's go. Yeah. Come on, baby.
And I don't blame this guy. I don't blame this director guy for any.
No, it's
of
money.
this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
money.
it's money. He got the opportunity to produce his own like show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wash my fucking hands.
Playing Massimo was so fun. I knew I wanted to play like an Italian pig, but there's nothing funny.
But Tony says when people are describing your media as, at least it's better than Ripperverse. I mean, yeah, at least there's actual like story that happens. You know, like there's a each story does have a progression of events that lead to other things.
There's a ending.
It's not
I
just
believe.
a person yelling about respect and then things kind of just happen.
It was a death blow.
About an Italian lover sleeping with beautiful women, you know? I mean, it's just like, it's not humorous. So we were like trying to plug this guy in, and we're like, what if we did it at a retirement home, you know? And so that's
Oh, so
how
this
that
happened because he
story
wanted to
evolved.
play an Italian. That's the only reason why. Okay.
Yes. So he's
No,
fucking old
I get
people.
it.
And then it was about
It-
like
a gabagool, you know?
Making it in the style of like an Oscar award-winning movie where we pull you along thinking that it's this lovely tale about a guy who just was so committed to making the lives of the elderly more full as they entered the last phase of their lives. And then we have the fun twist that he's having sex with all of them. We get on the set, we're going through the day, and we're shooting like kind of all the normal dialogue. And then we're like telling this very nice older woman that like, okay, this is, I'm gonna lay back and pull my legs up. And she's like, and give you a blowjob? I remember we were like, no.
See, Horatio. Ah, my nasty bird. Leak at the bottom of the bowl. All the ice cream is...
Ugh.
The sketch, not hilarious at all.
Is
the behind the scenes is kind of funny. Having to tell an old lady that she needs to pretend like she's eating your ass. That's kind
Is
of
this
funny.
bad sex com? Yeah, this is very. I like this. joke here, but like, it's just bad sex comedy, right? Because there's a way to do good sex comedy. It's just been a while since we've seen it.
Yeah.
Licking my ass. Lick it, yes.
Granny, go bigger.
Yes. Oh.
Go bigger. See, that's funny.
Grab his leg, Andy. Grab his leg. Yeah. Legs up top. Yeah. God.
And she was like, no, I don't want to stand it. She was like, I'm here for this. And it was unbelievable. She was
Wow,
unbelievable.
old people are freaks, baby.
I've been watching and aware of and making fun of Steven Seagal for quite some time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
has-
When Cometown has a hilarious, like 30-minute clip of them shitting on Steven Seagal, you got an idea to do a sketch about him. That's not good.
This is the weirdest looking one. This one might be funny. I haven't seen this one, but it looks.
Yeah.
He looks like the way they described Aaron Imholt's penis.
Kati is actually the conjoined twin sister of a woman named Brigitte, her French twin sister, who is growing out of her back. Kati lures Joseph, who I play, into her apartment. Joseph's down on his luck, heartbroken. And then Kati proposes to Joseph that she would like to have sex with him, which is very exciting to Joseph. But Kati says there's one thing, a caveat to this. I need you to have sex with my sister first. Kati turns and reveals that her conjoined twin Brigitte is her head's growing out of her back. And this is a horrifying reality for Joseph, but it doesn't deter him.
With this. Very nice. Now fuck me.
Doesn't that look like a tiny penis?
It does.
Yep.
I thought that was going to be a guy character, actually.
Well, it's Tom. Tom is playing a woman getting fucked by him.
Yes. So he's fucking himself.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
A lot of layers there.
A lot of
I
layers.
love feeling you grow in my mouth. Now make a deposit in my ass. Go ahead and drain your nuts in my asshole. In here? Huh?
I also have never, ever been anywhere on a set where I have seen more people laugh this hard than on the day we shot the Brigitte stuff.
Oh, eat fresh, you fucking pig. Oh, oh.
Now you've
Go
seen
into
this
the
one,
portal-
right?
Yeah, I've seen this one. It's not funny. It's just him doing a bunch of gay stuff, and the guy going, "Look at him, he's doing gay stuff," and he's like, "No," and then goes back to doing gay stuff.
Gotcha.
It's
That
called the Portal
sounds
trilogy,
like
right?
it should only be a 2-minute
Portal
sketch.
2 was shot first.
Yeah.
And it has this great ending where you watch this whole crazy story and then you see this kid, right? And the kid removes
Aliens fuck humans.
Fuck humans
4.
TV. Oh, 4. That's a
his
TV.
VR goggles. And so there's this little ending sequence where I'm talking to that kid's dad and you just see a tech guy. So when we were trying to build this trilogy, we go, oh, that's the central character actually. So the idea came from working with these great writers who I should mention, Zimin and Gerard, Jeremy Connor, Rami Hashash, Connor Galvin, and Greg Tukulescu also. So then we go, oh, let's make him like a
Are these
tech
the
guy.
only sketches?
No, there's like 3 or 4, maybe like 4 per episode. Each episode's
Okay.
about half
Okay.
hour long.
That guy
Okay.
who gets frustrated ends up making a video game, and then the third story is like that video game is a success, and now he's this guy.
I'm trying to think of different things I can do with genitals. And because like the first move is obviously the double jerk. And then I was just trying to play with balls. And then I was, so where else can I put these, you know?
It was like over expressing myself to try to convey that like he's doing this obviously sexually graphic stuff and then gets super defensive when he gets called out on it.
What's going on? I was really cranking.
It's one of those sketches where you're just like, all right, how long is this gonna go on for?
Yeah.
Like kind of funny at first, and then it just keeps going and keeps going.
Overstays its welcome.
And keeps going.
And
And
I'm a big fan of. Sorry, I'm a big fan of like joke, gag.
Not
Like
same joke, same joke, same joke,
Yeah.
same joke, same joke, just until it's buried in the fucking ground. No,
Yeah.
not every sketch is like that.
No.
A lot of the sketches are just like low-hanging fruit kind of shit.
Mhm.
Which is like, if you're like riffing and you like, you riff that situation, it might be funny in the moment where we're like, laughing, just But
Yeah.
you spent months crafting these segments and filming them and like
Mhm.
paying people to like carry lights and stuff, and you still went for the low-hanging fruit shit.
Yeah. I wonder if they did any passes.
I was gonna say, if the way that the assassin sketch specifically went, if that was like your draft one, I'd be like, oh, okay, I see kind of what we're going for here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let's play a little differently. Let's like, it would be like the whole like him like offering to suck his handler's dick and stuff. It was kind of funny, but like the shitting himself, I felt like undercut.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it would have been maybe better if the handler would have called this bullshit about shooting the woman and not his target, and then like they get into like an argument or whatever, and then maybe like Tom turns on him and then is like trying to like strong arm him into silence, and then he eventually like panics and then he starts offering to for sexual
Yeah.
favors or whatever. Like that could have been like a funny way to take it.
Maybe. Or just
But-
double down on the gags.
Yeah, I don't know.
He runs past a group of I guess in a car, and he destroys a cart of chickens, and then all the feathers get stuck on him.
What if the sketch would have just been like he keeps killing people who aren't his target?
That
Like-
could have been good too.
Like,
Oh,
and it's like accidents, like more and more accidents. He just keeps killing more and more women and children,
yeah.
and he just can't
Rack-
stop.
You just rack up the children and women death counts.
Yeah, but he's like most of them are by accident. Like he runs over one with his car or something, and like
Yeah.
like shit like that could have been funny. But pooping himself, I feel like I just feel like it was lazy.
Again, I haven't seen the sketch, so I can't really say whether it was played out or not, but I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to watch
Rex
this.
Henley, it was just this fantasy of like, imagine.
It's Garth Brooks. We all know
Yes,
it's Garth
Garth Brooks.
It's Garth Brooks.
It's that like long-standing bit you did on your podcast.
Yeah, we all get it. Studio G was real cringe. Got anything else? Got anything else? That's why we try to keep it moving around here. Like we do
Yeah.
kind of stay on some subjects here and there, but I keep trying to cycle through things because I don't want to just stay on one thing. Because one,
Yeah.
it's boring to me, and I know if it's boring to me, it's gonna be boring to people out there. You can touch back on certain things every once in a while, but literally every
Yeah.
episode. Whoa, what did Garth Brooks do on Instagram this week? Oh.
Yeah, it's not Eamon Hill 24/7 over here.
Imagine if a super famous country.
Yeah, today we're making fun of Tom Segura for sucking, not Eric July
Yeah.
or Eamon Hillman, huh? It's
Yeah.
called variety, people. Variety.
Yeah. Also,
He's a
it's more
superstar.
like 8-3 instead of 24/7. So
Yeah.
there.
was actually really dark inside. Imagine if his whole persona of being personable and sincere and an everyman, and I'm just like y'all, was just a big cover for a super dark, evil person.
Like
He was
you.
doing unspeakable things to his fans. The inspiration just came from just, it's just an idea. It's not based on anybody. We rolled the dice on this where we go, we
Okay,
want
so
concert
they're being cute.
footage.
There is like one little segment in here where he's like on stage, they're filming, and he's riffing on his director. And
Yeah.
it actually made me kind of laugh the first time I watched it.
For Rex. So we're looking at my dates, and I'm like, well, this day I'm gonna be in New Orleans. Why don't we try it here? Dude, they got so loud in the chairs. Of course, it's New Orleans too, that I couldn't hear playback. Like I couldn't hear it through the monitors. I was like, I don't even know what I'm singing to because they were screaming like insane. But we could not have had that great payoff without that amazing crowd in New Orleans. They were the best. I was like, Rami, how about you come out and I'll just like, fuck around with you for a while. And he's like, oh, okay. So he came out and I just talked shit about him.
Look like the parking lot attendant. What are you doing? You selling hot dogs outside? Si, senor. Where are you? Are you Mexican? Lebanese. What? Lebanese. What the fuck is Lebanese? Oh, Middle East. Yeah, that's real popular around here. I think we're done. Lebanon. Are you from Beirut? I am, yeah. Very popular in these parts.
So this is the part that makes me the most mad, though, because this just proves Tom has the ability to actually be funny.
Yeah. Maybe he shouldn't have given up on touring.
I mean, it bothers me that the show is what we got. Like this, he has
take this character on the road.
Yeah, he has like actual funny talent. I just feel like the show's so lazy. Like all the jokes are just tired old fucking memes from the internet.
And they're so into their heads about it, up their own ass. Oh, see, it's quite simple. I had the funny idea to what if I shot myself? It'd be so funny.
Dude, listen to him talk about working with actors. It's fucking
Night chill.
I was directing that day, and it was not only like the first time I've directed in a professional capacity, but it's day one of our production, and he was my first choice to play the lead in that story. And he made me look great. I cannot believe that we got Shea Wiggum to do this. In this one moment where we walk together and do it, just watching him, the way he does it, the way he gets loose and how he operates.
I hate these acting, the way he gets loose.
And he operates.
Look,
yeah.
I understand. Acting is, you have to get out of your own head in order to do a good job.
Yeah.
You have to get over the idea of people watching your every move.
Yeah, and you also can't be thinking, I'm this character, you just are the character.
Exactly.
Some people get locked up in that.
And I get it. People have different ways of psyching themselves up essentially to get in character or whatever.
Yeah.
But when they go, ooh, how he gets himself loose. Like when they start getting into this woo-woo fucking shit, it makes my fucking skin crawl. It always has. I hate that shit. Well, how do you get into your creative space? I get behind a fucking keyboard and I start typing, you shithead. Shut the fuck up. You're making me hate the fact that I want to make anything. I hate these people.
I felt like it was
You might figure out why I left Hollywood. I fucking hate it.
No idea. It sounds like you're over it.
I hate him so much, John. I hate him so much. Oh, I gotta get in my creative space. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Just do it.
Yeah. That's why I love Billy Bob Thornton's stance on acting. And that's a lot of hooey bullshit. You just are the guy. You just are the character. Act like yourself. You've been casted because of you.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a lot of self-congratulatory bullshit.
Yeah,
It's like-
that's the shit that sucks.
You know how Daniel Day-Lewis gets into character? He waits like 8 years in between movies, and he knows what he's doing a decade ahead of time, and he goes and lives as that character.
Yeah.
Like, like he just really like gets into the mindset of someone who lives like that. It's not really
Yeah.
acting; it's just becoming that person for a little while.
For
Like,
a
he
long
knows how
while.
he knows how to cobble because of a fucking acting gimmick.
Yeah. And the whole thing about method acting is Daniel Day-Lewis can do it. Jared Leto cannot do it.
No, it's because Jared Leto's a pretentious piece of shit. Daniel
Yeah.
Day-Lewis is like, I've just got to get there.
Yeah.
And like, good actors know how to use their own like life experiences to kind of like help their performance feel more real.
Hmm.
But no one wants to fucking hear you talk about it.
No. It's like
Like-
talking about civilians in comedy.
Even in acting class. Like, you know what the whole trick to acting is? Just forgetting that there's a camera and people staring at you. And like
Yeah.
just being in the moment that you're supposed to be in. Just be there.
And hitting your marks. But
Yeah, but-
that's the hard bit.
But the hard bit is just being there. Being
Yeah.
present in the scene.
Mm.
Make
And they're
a
like,
wish.
man, it's so crazy actors can do this. Like anybody can do it. You just gotta get there. Just be like, all right, no
Mhm.
cameras.
That's why the guys who did that Adam Sandler Diamond movie,
Uncut
they
Gems.
hired like real Uncut Gems. They hired like real ex-criminals and shit
Yeah.
who'd
You
never
know,
acted
you know
before.
way most movies get over the whole like people watching you, because like it's not just that people are staring at you. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing you gotta get over. But it's also remembering your lines, remembering your marks. All that. How they get past that is rehearsals.
Yeah.
You rehearse the scenes. You go through the scenes several times. You get your marks down, and then when they shoot it, you've already done it like 8 times.
It's
And
just
so-
ingrained in your body.
Yeah, and it's just second nature at that point.
Mm.
And that's what like I like the idea of like keeping your crews as small as possible. Like I get like these big blockbuster movies, they need crews with hundreds of people. We're doing like lighting rigs and building sets.
Yeah,
and
they need
I get
like
that.
a
But when it comes down to it, when you're filming, like unless you're doing like a big action scene, if you're doing just like a one-on-one scene, like an actual dialogue
yeah. You
scene,
don't need many people.
4 or 5 people tops, sound guy,
Lighting,
guy to move some lights,
so grip.
someone to slate it. That's about it.
Yep.
That's it.
Wish, like the thing for me where they're like, you're gonna get to pretend to be in a scene with a real actor.
Today was an amazing day, and it was all because the amazing Shea Wiggum joined us and elevated our fucking
Is he related to Chief Wiggum?
How? I believe that is a fictional character, Till. You know Springfield's not real, right?
I've been to Springfield though.
Were they
Missouri?
yellow people there?
Springfield. I mean, I don't know.
Which Springfield?
I've been to Springfield, Missouri, and I've been to Springfield, Ohio.
Oh. Well, did you see anyone from the show there?
I mean, I didn't really stop. I was kind of like, ugh, Ohio.
Hmm. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fucking Ohio.
There's something wrong with that place.
Yeah.
sense into something credible. So it was so much fun. He's the best. Oh, man. Thank you for doing it, dude.
It's all my pleasure. Think how much I love.
I love you too. All right, man.
See you. Bobby Lee, first of all.
Okay, the Bobby Lee sketch was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Bobby Lee's just pretty funny. All right, I think we're done with that.
Bobby Lee, the hero.
I just was very disappointed by
Had
the
sex
whole
with
show.
an underage prostitute, the hero.
Yeah,
Yes.
hero.
Okay, what's your definition of hero?
I have a lot of definitions for hero. None of them involve that.
Yeah, like Pat Tillman's a hero.
Yeah, we're getting shot in the face Fuck the double L's. Sorry. Well,
Antiquated timepiece.
what the fuck? Oh yeah, that's different. I already did that. Hold on, I was looking. We got like 10 minutes left in the show.
What we got?
Really gotta pee. That's the main thing on my mind right now. I had to pee for like an hour.
Oh, that could be a Tom Segura sketch. You should send it to him.
I just have to pee, and the joke is it's I have to pee. Like that's the whole joke. That's the premise is I have to pee, and then that's also the joke. Oh shit! Did you guys see this Jordan Peterson clip that's been circulating? You know that
I haven't yet.
You know that
They tried to
channel?
do one Christian versus 20 atheists with
Yes.
Jordan Peterson as the Christian, but he's like, I'm not a Christian.
Yes,
Jubilee,
Title
right?
of the video, then, idiot.
I think this video, like, if he's not on his downward trajectory right now, I don't know what could send him there.
He's been on it for a while now. Ever since he started investing in like Joker suits.
I mean, okay, the
like
Two-Face suit, the Two-Face suit was dumb, but he does have some nice suits. I will give him that. He has some nice.
Yeah,
ones.
he has some. But like once he started getting in, it was the Twitter suit. The Twitter suit, I think, that's when things started going really downhill. That was like he signed up with Daily Wire.
So let's take a look at this this little clip here.
Why is that relevant? Because you go to a Catholic church, don't you? Or you've attended recently. You're interested in Catholicism, aren't you?
Wow, this kid looks fucking high strung.
Yeah.
I think this kid's on some Vyvances or some Concerta. I have to redo the colors. The colors aren't perfect. I have to get the lettering right. The lettering's not perfect right. It's not right yet. It's not right. It's not right, Dick. Stop yelling at me, Dick. Stop yelling. Like, Dick's just.
Yeah, I don't want to touch this one.
I love watching Dick get like I guess you'd say reserved. Because he just folds his arms and leans back and just stares at Vito.
And then waits for him to get it out.
Sometimes I feel bad for Dick, but he's done it to himself.
Yeah, he has.
Aren't you?
Sure.
All right. Are you familiar with their doctrines?
Somewhat.
Okay, you're
Their
familiar.
doctrines are very
how do they
deep.
regard Mary?
Why are you asking me that?
Because you're a Christian.
What was that face?
Yeah, I don't like this kid at all. Because
I'm winning, Dr. Peterson. I'm winning. I'm beating you in a
I'd be like, what's up
discussion.
with your eyes, bro? I'm seeing too much white.
Yeah. Do you think he's like a wannabe Destiny?
Yes, I think he
Everyone
has
wants to be Destiny.
probably let a man touch his butthole and taken way too many stimulants over the years.
And suck a man's dick.
Yeah.
You say that. I haven't claimed that.
Oh, what is this? Is this Christians versus atheists?
I don't know.
You don't know where you are right now.
Don't be a smartass.
Well,
and I mean
either
it,
you're a
'cause I
Christian
won't
or
Don't be an anonymous smartass.
Fucking boomer. That's a
You're all
boomer
demons.
line.
You're all demons. Don't be a smartass.
Technological demons hiding behind the belly of the whale.
That's what
I'm in the belly of the
my
whale.
house.
I don't like smartasses, haha.
you're
talk
not.
to you if you're a smartass.
Oh, either you're a Christian or you're not. Which one is it?
I could be either of them, but I don't.
Man,
You don't need to be Catholic. Like,
I was
to be
gonna say,
Christian
like,
doesn't mean to be Catholic.
personally, whatever, dog. You know,
Yeah.
whatever, Jordan. Whatever, bro. But your fellow Catholics might look down on you for saying, I don't identify as a Christian. Because there's literally a scripture in the Bible that says, if you deny me before men, I will deny you before my Father.
I also don't know what changed. He is a Christian. He did like.
I don't think he was ever a Christian. John.
Really?
I don't think
You
he
think
ever
all
was.
those long seminars he did on religion before he blew up weren't like he didn't believe
What is
in
his
any of it?
profession, John?
Psychologist.
What do psychologists do, John?
They prescribe you with
They fuck with your head.
SSRIs.
They fuck with your head.
Well,
I
your
think
head's already fucked when you get in there.
I think all that shit was just to fuck with our heads. Like that. I think that whole like interpretation of the Bible through psychology. That's all some fucking horse shit. That's from the devil, John.
Well, yeah.
Psychology is from the devil.
I mean, academia is cringe, so
Psychology's like cringe, bro.
like,
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do one Christian versus 100 atheists, I don't think Jordan Peterson was a good choice. Pat is cool said he has never publicly said he believes in God, but he's done a lot of classes on the Bible, so one might,
he's masqueraded as someone who, is religious, though.
kind of like what would you call him? A fucking snake oil salesman. He's a fucking grifter. Busted. We finally got him, John. We finally got him. After 17 years.
Yeah, you
we
got him, buddy.
We did it.
You want to hear my theory on what happened to Jordan Peterson?
He pilled himself retarded?
No. Well, yeah. No. He is now a clone. Or he got Bucky Barnes in Russia. I think they switched him with somebody else.
He's a winter soldier?
Yeah, he's a winter soldier. He got brainwashed when they put him in that coma.
Clean your room. There's a magnet mine.
Yeah.
Don't have to tell you. You don't have to tell me. I was under the impression I was invited to talk to a Christian. Am I not talking to a Christian?
I'd be like, I think I'm talking
It's
to
got a good point.
F-slur. Am I not talking to a Christian? Why are you moving your hands like that? Did your father not love you enough?
I like that they found a Jordan Peterson versus 20 Redditors.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's pretty terrible.
Like, what is this, our atheism?
I think everyone should look at the title of the YouTube channel. You're probably in the wrong YouTube video.
Okay, I'll give him that one. That was pretty funny. You're the wrong YouTube. Oh, I don't know where I am.
You're a condescending twat.
I'd be like, Jordan, are you here with me? Are you slipping into another coma? What is this?
Somebody get him his benzos.
Quick, we need 500 milligrams of benzos. Stop.
You're really quite something, you are.
It's okay, I'm a doctor on the internet.
Nothing. Right, you're not a Christian.
Okay, I'm done with him.
Oh, that's fair. He's a fucking. Oh, quit laughing, nerd. You should be in a locker.
I mean, I don't agree with anything that fucking weird, hyped up nerd was saying, but
you know what I think would have made a better video? Me, jacked as hell, coming in there with 3 or 5 other burly men and just beating the crap out of these nerds.
being gay right next to him. What?
Bad reputation. Fucking nerd.
I don't know. I pictured like the 20 whatever versus 1, and John just walks in like fucking that dude from Righteous Gemstones, Kelvin, with his like muscle men, and he's just like,
yes.
And like all the muscle men come in and start like lifting like concrete weights and shit, and like flexing in Jordan Peterson's face and stuff.
Hell yeah.
What's happening? Yeah, I'm right because I have all the strong people.
Hell yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, guys, I think it's time for us to get the fuck out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button on your way out. We will see you tomorrow night for another episode. Maybe we'll cover... I don't know. I know people have already covered it, but we might cover the Rekieta versus Keanu kerfuffle. You guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Well, maybe we'll watch some clips of it for tomorrow. Until then, you guys have a wonderful evening. Hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends. We need the subscriptions. And watch our clips. And also, go back. The Maniac.
The Maniac. Get it.
So far, you've experienced 2 ideas this show that will be in The Maniac.
Exactly.
And if you're not careful, the Maniac will be in you.
Will he fight 20 atheists?
The Maniac versus debates 20 atheists. Just murders them.
Yeah, just
You gotta have, after he kicks the shit out of him.
Prove the existence of God. What?
John, after he kicks the shit out of all of them, you gotta have him look at him and go, where's your God now? And then one of them just like puts the finger and goes, we're atheists. And he just like boots him into the ground. I didn't ask you.
No one talks shit about Jordan Peterson while the Maniac